Excellency Speaker Gali Naba, let me be selfish. Sir, very distinguished elders and a lady, members of the press. Well, we're here, I must say, on the invitation of our elders of the Northern Elders Forum. You will recall that this is about the second time we are having a meeting. The last time we had a meeting when there were so many thorny issues in the country, and especially affecting the North and with other parts of the nation. They invited us to a meeting like this. We had a very good meeting, and that meeting laid a very good foundation, and which we also came out of what we thought was going to be a very serious problem in the country. Today again, we are again witnessing some thorny issues. What is happening in the country is not really palatable, but I know that as elders they will not watch and see. We are just coming back from a meeting with my brother, the governor of Sokoto State, in respect to some of these issues. But I knew from the beginning you made a call and you said you wanted the Northern elders to meet with us. So we are all running up and down to calm nerves in respect to what was happening. Today we are in Kaduna. We had a meeting with the security, the service chiefs, the NSA, and all the northern governors, especially those of them from the Northwest. We had a very good meeting. And we had to rush because we said there's another important meeting here waiting for us. So when we left that meeting, we sent a team of governors to the southwest. As I'm talking now, they are already in Ibadan. About 4 governors are in Ibadan. One from the northwest, one from the north central, one from I think 3 of them from the northwest. All of them are in Ibadan to see things for themselves and to come back and report to you. And as we are talking, what we have here, we're also going to report back to the Northern Governors Forum. To the Northern Governors Forum. We have a scheduled meeting next week by Wednesday for 2 days. And we believe that at that meeting, many of the issues were laid on grounds. The security issues, economic issues, and all of them. We wanted to have time to discuss them once and for all so that we can chart a way forward. So this meeting is very timely. They will also give us some way forward before we get to that meeting, and all in the interest of not only the North, but I must say that in the interest of this country, for the progress of this country. So, sir, without wasting time, I know this meeting is at your instance, but ours is we are yours obedient servants. So all of us are here, like I said, one of us just got the information very lately, and he couldn't get a flight to rush to this place. That's the governor of Taraba. We were carefully selected, one each from the zones. Governor Tambuwal is representing the Northwest. The governor of Nasarawa is representing the North Central, while the governor of Taraba is representing the Northeast. I am standing here as the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum. I'm not representing any of the East or West, but a son of Northern Nigeria. So once again, sir, to say you're welcome, I will invite you to tell us why you're calling us, sir.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. But before I proceed with the few remarks, I'd like to convey to Your Excellencies apologies from 2 key elders who should have been here with you today. One, you know why, because he's from your state, Ambassador Konde. He lost his son and is currently indisposed. The Waziri of Bauchi also lost a son, a retired army officer recently, only 4 or 5 days ago. So they all send their apology and respects at the same time. Your Excellencies, I'd like to begin this remarks by expressing my very profound appreciation and thanks to you and your colleagues for responding to our call for a short interactive session together. I'm happy I've recalled that we have had this some time ago when there were issues that were of great importance not only to the northern part of this country but also to the entire country. So we thought that the current developments that are going on in the country are not palatable at all, and I think every responsible Nigerian must be worried that things are happening the way they are happening virtually all over the country. So we'd like to thank you and your colleagues for responding to our call for a visit and perhaps for us to, if possible, make some inputs in your current efforts to find solutions. And more importantly, you have just returned from another meeting in Kaduna having to do with the current affairs of the country, and you probably after an hour or so here, you might be attending another meeting tonight. So with all this, we can only thank you very much for receiving us, and not only receiving us and talking to us, but also feeding us the way you have done so. Thank you very much. Well, my remarks had been documented, and for reasons of old age, of course, Akonde is not here for me to announce my age in his presence. But I think apart from age, not all parts of the body are depreciating at the same rate. My friend here was telling me the faces on that picture of the former either governors or military administrators that have served on the plateau, but I told him I could only recognize about 4 or 5 because of the boldness of the pictures. It shows you that the eyes have depreciated substantially. So I will request my convenience remarks to be read on my behalf, with your permission, by Dr. Hakim, who has been the Director of Advocacy and of this group. And I'm sure it's a very familiar name and very familiar face. So I request him to kindly read my address on my behalf. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much also, and to thank the delegation that came. This is a delegation of Northern Elders led by Professor Ango, Daddy Professor Ango Abdullahi. And it's part of our engagement since we had these fracas, these problems of quit notices here and there, and then the problem in the country. And so as Northern governors, we had to engage some of our leaders and to find ways of calming nerves. Today, we just came back from Kaduna after the Northwest meeting with security organizations, and then also had a very fruitful meeting, very fruitful discussions with the Northern elders, this evening. And so part of the meeting came out we should find ways of also calming the nerves and also to assure our northern brothers that, yes, measures have been taken. We don't want to say we talk about asking people to go away, but then when you have issues like this, you look at the way forward, very matured way forward. And that was what we discussed. And then also to address some of the issues, the problem that is expected on the side of government, both federal and state governors in the north, to address some of these issues. So precisely that was part of the discussions and the useful discussions, and then to find a way forward. I think the bottom line is also to find ways forward to make progress in the north and also progress in Nigeria. As I'm talking to you, after the meeting in Kaduna, our governors, we sent a delegation of governors to go to Oyo. They are right now in Ibadan to assess the situation, to see the truth about what is really happening to northerners in the south, in the north, in the southwest, and then they will bring back this report.
So can you give us an insight into what you think should be the way forward? What you have discussed from what you have discussed this evening.
No, some of them we are carrying forward because we have not finished our deliberations. This is part of our engagements. We are going to take up what we have back to the northern governors, the full northern governors. What came here is a representative of the northern governors. So what we are going to take over here, we are going to report back to the full house, the Northern Governors Forum. Like I mentioned, it's not more than trying to find to calm nerves, because as it is, tensions are everywhere. So we are calming nerves, and also to find progress where there are grievances here and there. We allay the fears and also help in solving some of those grievances.
We came to lay down the complaints of Northerners. We came to seek for their support behind some of the initiatives we are taking. We came to seek assurances from them. They are vigilant. They are on their toes in terms of defending the interests of Northerners. And it has been an extremely productive and constructive meeting. We got assurances that Their Excellencies are up and about. They briefed us on a number of the issues that they are taking to continue to be vigilant on the interests of Northerners, to collaborate with their fellow governors in other parts of Nigeria, to make sure that we de-escalate, bring the tensions down, and protect every Nigerian. And we are very happy about the outcome of the meeting. Well, the Northern Elders Forum has been consistent on this point. We have said to Northerners, do not take the law into your own hands. We've urged Northerners to exercise restraint and maturity and responsibility. We are asking Nigerians from the southern part of the country to desist acts that provoke other Nigerians. We believe that every Nigerian owes a duty to be responsible and to recognize the fact that this is one country. We have people all over the place. The last thing we want in the north is for any attack on anybody who is innocent, and we want Northerners in the southern part of the country to be treated equally.